Hello and welcome. This is a blog video for the OneStopLifeCoach.com system. It's just a little bit of a brief introduction about what I'm about, what I can offer, where I've been to in my life. You know, we've all travelled on long journeys sometimes in our lives through divorce, bringing up children, struggles, you know, weight gain, weight loss. Whoever you are out there, you know, don't give up, never give up on your situation. Life throws us curveballs when we least expect it, and a lot of people say, I've made so many mistakes. There are no mistakes in life. All your mistakes take you where you're meant to be on your life path. For every trip and every hurdle, you're in the lane that you're meant to be. You know, I've been a single mom or brought up children on my own, so I know the difficulties that can bring to each and every one of you. Bringing up children, then teenagers, university, it's no easy challenge, and there are many times over the years that, you know, I myself have felt like, do I give up? My children have probably kept me going through my life path, hence why taking on a lot of the job role of counselling, life coach work. I've done soul and energy readings and spiritual readings along my pathway for others as well. My life has been filled with helping others to achieve goals, to get out of dreadful situations, to keep them motivated, to keep them positive, because I've been down a lot of those pathways myself. So, you know, the message today is, come and find me on either the Cassie blog talk show on speaker around, normally I come on about 8 o'clock on a Monday night. Sometimes I'll come on other times in the week, but if you look on the speaker forum, you'll see what time I am on, under Cassie, Cassie speaker. Or there'll be links somewhere around about that I'll have on a link underneath this video to the radio station. Or you come across towards the www.onestoplifecoach.com. We can have a browse around at my website, and there's also a contact page if you're struggling, if you just want a little bit of a motivation, you know, what I'm all about, how to turn your life around. Are we born with a certain blueprint that we're stuck with, that we can't? Can I change who I am? A lot of people say no. Greatest theory is, are you an apple or an orange? They're both fruit, very similar, but can you change? Can people change from who they are? You know, I look a lot of the time about the gap that is left within your life. Someone will say, my work's great, my relationship sucks, or vice versa. I like to look at your weaknesses, your strengths, what it is you want, how to achieve that. You can all achieve success, but sometimes life becomes very dark for each and every one of us, that people can't see where they're actually meant to go. The first pound on a diet, oh, I wish I'd lose a stone tomorrow, never happens. But if you look on a short-term goal, like a month, 6 weeks, I never like people to look further ahead in anything they do, because that's when you fall, because the distance is too long. The first pound or two, you've achieved something. You know, and when you lose that weight, the confidence that it gives someone, getting a job, the confidence that it gives that person. You know, you ask yourself, why this, why that? And sometimes you need to ask yourself that question, to analyze it, to dissect it. Why did he leave me? What did I do? What did I do wrong? So many people will say that to me, when clearly it's not always what you did wrong or anything to do with yourself. Quite often it can be the other person's, either their insecurities, their last marriage, them feeling inadequate, their fears of getting close to somebody again. So sometimes all the questions you ask yourself, it's not just about you as individuals. A lot of the time it will be about the other people that you connect with. If you stood in a room with like 1,000 or 2,000 people right now, many of you would put your hand up saying you feel very depressed, to the extent of, yeah, you know, you could be a 9 out of 10, you could be a 10 out of 10 through wanting to take your own life. All those people would be your support mechanism when it came towards their cheers, their willing you on, their strength. A bit like when you go to weight loss class. Oh, everybody getting on the scales. How has everyone else done this week? Look at the support system that keeps you going. So go into a gym. try and chat to other people who are also on diet or trying to lose weight. It'll give you the motivation to keep you going. Words, I can sort of email you words or do you a small video like this one, or voice box that can encourage you to actually keep you going. Words are very, very powerful, and they can have a lot of impact around people's lives. Understanding ourselves. Many of you I talk to will say, I don't really understand myself, and that scares me. So understanding yourself first before you can understand others is a major concept at the end of the day. You can all be the masters of your own life. Change sort of comes to us all, sometimes automatically, sometimes we're not ready for it, but it's about grabbing those moments, realizing what you're capable of. Oh, I can't do this job, Cassie, I can't do that, I wouldn't be able to manage it. Yes, you can. It is a mindset. It is something you can change. When people come to me, I want to leave my partner or go through a divorce, I haven't got the confidence to do it, I won't manage on my own. You will. You can. I can teach you how to do that. Life is not a box of roses. It can be a box of tricks. But with those tricks, it's about mastering what you've got, what you can do, what you can deal with. So many people, whoever they are, from, presidents to royalties to the average Joe, what we all have in common is we are all human beings. And whatever you start with, from a penny to £1 million, you can all achieve that within and grow up the ladder. Many people say, I don't know what job I want to do, I feel stuck, I feel trapped. Again, it's about teaching your self-worth, to love yourself, where you're going, what you want. Some people need armbands, as I call it in life, and I provide the armbands to carry across the river or the ocean to your next stage in your life. When you've got across to the other side, you'll no longer need me. I've served my purpose, but my purpose is to help you, to guide you, and to get you on to the next level. Hopefully it's a bigger stepping stone than where you are now, so that you feel more confident, more loved, more cherished, and really on the pathway towards richness in your life. Richness doesn't always mean finances. For some people, being in love and a happy, stable home is their richness, and that is what they want. Some of you, it is finances, and it is getting to the top and having the power to lift your head up to be able to achieve that. So, you've not arrived at your destination yet, so some of you give up before you've got there. What I'm going to teach you is to hold your head up high. You're as good as the next person, to get you from one level to another, to be able to lift you out of that depression, to be able to motivate you, to be able to understand that relationship, why it fell apart. Sometimes things fall apart because they're meant to, because you're not in the relationship that is, a relationship that's happy will fulfill you. Your heart will be alive, you'll be growing, you can achieve anything when you're happy. So it is about creating that happiness, or even finding that happiness. When you are the captain of your own ship, you're in charge, and you can steer yourself to where you're meant to be. And again, that is about you sort of being in charge of your own life. A lot of you'll say to me, I can't do this, she won't let me, or he won't let me, or I'm not allowed. That's not a balanced relationship or a happy individual. If you were a photographer and so keen on it, you'll get up at 5 a.m. That is someone that is filled with passion for that job, passion for that work, and they'll get up at 5 a.m. The rest of us, we'll turn over, we won't be getting up. We lack that motivation, we feel dull, we feel flat. Happiness is around the corner, but how long is the corner? So it is about finding what you want to do in life, what you're good at, what your strengths, your strongest points are, what your weaknesses are, how to make those weaknesses go up a level so they're not as sort of weak as they were before. It is all about changing yourself. A lot of people this month will be about changing their identity, how they look, their physical appearance. A lot of you will be going to the gym. in this line of work also, I like to have a delve into astrology. I'm not an astrologer, but I like to work on like the new moon on the 10th. The new moon on the 10th is sort of it's in Aries, so it's very much about a very ego moon. It's a very powerful moon. Lots of you will be driven towards new jobs, marketing, again, changing your identity. A lot of people will be going to the gym, on diets, marketing, changing their website. It is all about change within the month of April. Very what I call an exciting time for each and every one of you. And so I'll end the sort of video blog by saying thank you for listening. You know where you can find me. I'll leave links underneath if I can towards a Facebook page which I've just opened. But as I say, the One Stop Life Coach, www.onestop.lifecoach.com is where you'll find me, and feel free to email me. Those who join the broadcasting show on the speaker show at 8 o'clock on a Monday night, feel free to add me to Skype if you want to leave your questions for me to put across on air and answer them for you. And that's at Cassie6738. Have a wonderful week, and until the next video, keep on trying, and I don't want any of you to give up. Tomorrow is another day, and how you feel one day compared to the next is a completely different situation. And so have a lovely week and take care. Bye bye.